we transition from winter to spring this week, this is a really powerful time to reflect on all of the ways in which you have grown this winter. Winter's different for all of us. I think for myself and for many of us, it's a challenging time. We are faced with things that can bring emotional turmoil or pain or conflict or just challenges. And this is our time to sit with those experiences and give thanks to what we went through, and to really, if it hasn't already, let it to fully shed, let it to fully be released, and to find the gold in the experiences. And maybe you've already done that, and it's a matter of writing about it and honoring it, perhaps in a ceremonial way, and saying, thank you for being part of my life. And now I release you to the earth so that you may be mulched into something beautiful to take form in another place, in another time, releasing that energy. Or perhaps you allow it to be mulched and drink it back in that pure potential energy of fresh, new, vitamin, nutrient-rich soil. Maybe you've experienced some things and you feel like, oh, that stuff was not anything worth thanking. Here is your opportunity to sit with the experiences and to make that decision. What do you want that to represent for you? What do you want that to mean for you moving forward? If you went through something really hard and you're like, oh gosh, there's no gift in that, I invite you to think about how that experience has allowed you to see how you have moved in life or experienced life previously, and how you get to move forward now in a different way. So when you are challenged or stretched in that way in the future, you get to decide what that experience meant so that you can move through it in a much more intentional, thoughtful, conscious way in the future. Does that make sense? We get to decide the meaning of the things that we experienced, and we can choose to say that was hard and I hated going through that and I'm so glad it's in the past. Or we can say that was hard and this is how it shifted me, this is how it changed me, so that I can move forward in a more intentional, grounded, empowered way when things come up in the future that might be similar experiences. Does that make sense? So I think that honoring those experiences, those revelations about ourselves, honoring what we've shed, what we've let go, beautiful time to do that. Perhaps you want to put that in a fire. If you're in the Madison, Wisconsin area, please join us for our spring equinox fire ceremony this Friday. And honor that in the fire. Where have you been? What have you experienced? How has it shifted you so that you get to move forward in the world through challenges in the future in a different, more empowered, grounded, loving, conscious, intentional way? Okay, so now we're moving from winter and into spring. Spring, this time of fresh, new energy, of possibilities, of opportunities. What seeds do you want to plant? What have you planted previously that you want to honor and nurture and love so that it may grow into those beautiful experiences that you hold for your vision of your life? It's really helpful to have a vision that excites you, that really brings a lot of joy and love to your heart. Hold that vision every day. If you can do it for a minute, 5, 10, 30 minutes a day, this is really powerful. It's got to be emotionally charged, something that you get really excited and just filled with inspiration for. And just noticing like that life that you are envisioning for yourself. What does it look like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? What does it feel like? What does it sound like? What do you perceive with your 6th and your 7th senses? If that visualization doesn't work for you, then I invite you to envision a beautiful garden, and this is your life, and you get to choose exactly where the sacred sit spots are in your garden. You get to choose the flowers and the plants and the trees and the shrubs that are in your garden. You get to decide what you weed out and how you care for and nurture that garden, and experience that garden with just love, with peace, with joy, with gratitude. So that could be the visualization sometimes. But I want you to have this visualization that you visit every day for that life that it is that you are calling in for yourself. And remember that no matter what, you deserve to experience that most unconditionally loving, supportive, nurturing, inspiring life that you desire for yourself. You deserve that. You are worthy of that. So I hope that you have a beautiful spring equinox, and I hope that you join us if you're in the area for a fire ceremony or the Sacred Rhythms Shamanic immersion that I am facilitating that begins very soon. And we will be focusing on the creative power of spring. All right, I'm sending you so much love through this beautiful time of transition. Bye.